Hello. Hello. Is Demon Soul... Ooh, Demon Soul's probably loud. Wait. Before the bum. Okay. Okay, we're good. That was too loud. Okay. Fine. Okay. Hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome. We're gonna fight some... We have a few things we have to do today. We're mostly doing a few of the archdemon fights. And we're also we're also we have to do man-eaters and finish up some things in Latria generally. I spent a portion of my morning consulting with Uncle Jerry. So Steven here is now in a slightly better spot in terms of us getting to see all the content we want to see. I haven't done anything else, but would you look at that? Wow, pure white world tendency. Wow, we did it. We did everything right. And everything's pure white world tendency because we're just so good at the game. We're just so good at everything that the world is perfect and happy and demons are not strong, and here we are. Why would you throw bagels at me? That's messed up. Hi. I guess. So yeah, we will maybe have to call Uncle Jerry up about a few other things later for the sake of convenience. Because Uncle Jerry has given me some... I'm too close, hold on. Has given me some powers of lore sharing that will be useful, perhaps, today. So that's neat. We're gonna start with Stonefang. We have to go... I actually didn't check... Guys, where's my sword man? In Stonefang. Is he right outside Flame Lurker? Or is he before that? I'm gonna have to find... Hold on. I forgot to look. I don't feel prepared for today. I'm gonna be real. I don't feel prepared for today, and I also started to feel kind of icky after I ate my lunch. So we're gonna see how it goes. He's in the drop-down shaft. I think I know what you mean. I'm looking at the page. Inside a blocked tunnel next to two crystal lizards. That's incredibly indistinct. Wow. Dang. Okay. Okay. Halfway down the plunge. Alright. Well, let's go. Here. I know where he is, but not how to get there. It's been too long. Yeah, I can picture the place where he is, I think, but just not how it connects to literally anything else. Where am I? Steven, can you get that lizard? No. Apparently not. Take a left to defy gravity. Okay. Oh, wait. The explosions. Oh, wait. These guys don't... They are unbothered by my sword. So we have to be careful. Right. Take a right? Not a... Okay, a right. I will take a right. And not a left. Whoops, sorry, gentlemen. My brain is hugely small. That's okay. My brain is smaller for not having thought to to figure this out ahead of time. Oh geez, they're all really upset. Is that everyone? Okay. So somewhere along here. Not this spot. Sorry, I'm messing up all your ores here. They worked so hard to mine these and put them in place. Okay, like this here? More or less. Oh, the way the sound stacks. Pointlessly toiling past the collapse of society seems to be a common theme for FromSoft. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? They do continue to use that a lot. The miners just kind of continuing about their work. It's a common theme for miners, to be fair. Oh, oop, oh, I'm fine. Wow. I'm fine. And then what? Over there? I don't suppose this is it. Hello? Oh, hey! Okay, this is it. We found him. All's well. Woo! Oh! All's no longer well. That's my voice. It's okay. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted. Dang it. Wait, I don't even have the thing I want. Do I? I don't. Oh. No, I do. I have 2 of them. I don't even... I wanna... I only have 900. You know what? You know what I say? I'll just use my binding. Yeah, that's fine. Hey boss, Kingdom sort of collapsed under a demon invasion. Redacted, you still coming in today? Of course. Of course. Okay, let's try that again. Nope, not that one. Let's try that again. See, this is why I didn't plan to try to finish the whole thing today. Maybe I can get the crystal lizard this time. No, okay, well, no, okay, well, never mind. I didn't wanna... Oh my, wow, he's going. Jeez, he's a speedy demon. Jeez, look at him go! Oh my god, I can't hit him. Wow, he was... okay. He's too strong. Oh, and I upset every single guy. Oh boy, howdy. Hey, how are you guys doing? How's everybody today? Well, I'm struggling with this. Hello, baked bread! Ooh, congrats, delicious. Okay, I'm strong enough that their resistance doesn't matter. Great. Spider stone. Huh. Alright, let's try again. That's kind of loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. I pressed that as if the game would pause. Okay. Now, Steven. Can you... Ah, okay. Okay. How do I get to the... I can't see anything. How did I... This seems fine. Okay. Oh, it's a manga, nice. We're not gonna mess around with the rest of that, we're just gonna be over here. Hello! Oh, he's got crystal lizards next to him. That's not my problem, I don't care. Hello, sir. This is a really out of the way little spot you got here. Hello.
Egads! Oh, you nearly frightened me to death, creeping up on me like that. My name is Scurver.
Hi, Scurver.
Treasures of the unknown. I'm impressed you've come this far. Were you guided by a sixth sense or a brash imprudence? Either way, you've more skill than I. Let us put that skill to work. There is a temple beyond here, below the ground. It is a work of art, molded by the ancient burrowers to appease the bones of dragons. As a precaution, a broad sword which can crush bone and slay dragon is stored in the temple. Truth told, it is the laughing stock of many a swordsmith. They say it's as blunt as a bludgeon. A dull blade meant to slay a dragon. Curious, is it not? I would search for it myself, but I'm afraid I'd fare poorly against the demons. If you happen to come upon the sword, please let me have a look at it.
Okay.
This place is magnificent, eh? The bones of dragons exuding awe. A dream come true.
A dream come true. Laura's boring. Murder him for the best talisman in the game. Okay, bro. Anyway, he told us a bit about what we're about to go see with the archdemon of this area. That they constructed a temple around the bones of a dragon because they were afraid of it.
No luck finding it, eh? Perhaps it's not there after all. Or it could have been melted in the lava. 'Tis a pity.
'Tis a pity.
No.
Alright. So the sword will only be there on Pure White World Tendency. So it's a good thing Uncle Jerry helped me get to Pure White World Tendency. Anime girl doing a lecture? No, of course not. Anyway, he's a pleasant, fine, lovely fella, I must say. How do I get down? Come on, Steven, we got this. Yup. Yup, okay. Really dark. Okay, there's good. Hello, is this a stream where we declare our tendencies? Promise there... I think there's promise in the reformed neutral tendencies. I think there are some tendencies that should not be declared. But, that one sounds alright. Uses talisman and the curse weapon spell together. The retirements for the debuff from curse weapon didn't apply. Yes, that is a whole thing that I don't know the details of because I don't pay that much attention to a lot of the finer points of builds and whatnot. but that I have heard of that. That is a thing. Is that... can I walk on? No, no. So I want to go over here, but these things I'm gonna like bounce off of, right? Oh. It worked out! Chicken tendency, chicken tendency! Man, you guys would do chicken tendency. You coming out here revealing yourselves as chickens? To me? You don't want to seem braver than that? Ah! Ah! Anyway, we'll get the Talisman of Beasts at some point. We'll make sure we have that. Hello, is this Avalon the hopefully correct world tendency sealant? It is. It is indeed. Also, YouTube's a great platform and they will let this message through finally after 5 tries. Well, they did. Hello. Isn't it great here? This is where we fought Flame Lurker last time we were in the area. Pretty cool big temple thing. He was back there in the big fire. I was gonna say he was chilling, but definitely not. You just swallowing your messages? I think so. What about battle tendency? That's alright too. Here we have some kind of flame altar before the big path. Hello, demon. Hast thou found fine souls this morrow? I'm no demon, I'll have you know. And we have not found any souls yet. We're getting there. This gives me kind of a Lord of the Rings vibe here. I gotta say, like the way the burrowers are depicted isn't really like in line with what you would think of as the typical dwarves and whatnot, but like, I don't know, I got eyes. Good evening. Gonna kill a certain lizard? Yeah, we're gonna go fight a big lizard. But yeah, the mines and something fearful at the bottom of the mines is slightly familiar. Notice about YouTube not letting comments through is that on the chat message history, the messages appear as if they were sent. Chat message history. Wait. Hold on. Not on my end. Not on my end. I don't know what kind of... I don't know, YouTube's doing his best to silence me, spreading the fact that Australia has a spooter season. Well, we have spooter season here too, where I live. I think I can first try this. YouTube reading 4 out of 5 messages. I'm gonna lurk today. Man! It's so frustrating. It makes me want to just go, well, I just won't stream until they fix this, but like they're not gonna fix it, and this is so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Anyway, we're gonna go fight the dragon. Good's name? What the heck is that? Something's so slightly broken. Anyway, this is the dragon god. This is the guy we almost got to see at the very beginning of the game, but there's not really a good answer for why this guy is in the tutorial. Good job, there's no discussion to be had about Dragon God. He's pretty firm on his opinions. Anyway, there he is. He's meowed. You can see his many yellow eyes. And if he sees me, those will turn red because he's gonna get mad and try to punch me. This is the gimmickiest gimmick boss. Monumental really wanted me to teleport there at the Archstone. Is it the same location though? In the tutorial, is it exactly the same as this place? I don't know. He's a real my fix right kind of figure. The dragon guy was from DS2. Now here he is. Looks like a tunnel 20 feet above this or another part of the cave. Oh, well, we'll look around and see if we can identify it. Roar. I've seen people speculate whether... Oh, hi. I'm not gonna chase that. You two can't silence this, though. Eat my short steel moment. Thank you, Bloopy. Dragon god. God of dragons or merely a dragon who is a god? I'm gonna go dragon who is a god. That's my pick. Here's the fancy dragon sword that Skurver wanted. You can't see me over here for reasons. That's the dragon bone smasher. Let's take a look at the ye old classic. Bladeless, thick mass of iron used for smashing. The ancient excavators of Stonefang are said to have created it to face dragons. It is imbued with a spell to protect the wielder from fire. Because of its immense weight, blacksmiths joke that it can scarcely be called a sword. Har har berserk. Skurver he of the especially melted face. The temple that makes him a god. Actually, that is a really good point, because like the idea here seems to be that they just found dragon bones down here and then they built the temple around it. And that their belief in the dragon bones as those of a god and their fear of it is what has made this guy what he is now, and in the midst of the demon scourge. But he's pretty cool. This fight doesn't feel like it belongs in this game, I'm gonna be real. He's a little extra gimmicky. A little gamey compared to some of the other ones. Man-made dragon god of punching. Yeah, punching being the beloved main theme of here. Sir, can you look away? Sir. Great, thanks. He's gonna punch me. He didn't punch me. A gimmick fight with a gimmick weapon. Yeah, well, we have the more gimmick weapon fight later, even. I can break objects with spells. Maybe the bones are merely a huge dinosaur-like animal. That's entirely possible. Don't punch me! I want to see him punch. Come here. Hey! Hey! He can actually break the rubble for you as well. Okay, well he doesn't feel like it today. Do we think there was never a real dragon god / real version of this guy before the demons? That's a fun question. I want to say no. But I also... I don't know, am I safe behind this? I guess so. Oh! I guess not. We got to see him punch. We got to see him You good, bro? You good, buddy? You can still see me? Are we good? Yeah, I have no idea why my consumable is like that. I don't know what's up with it. Oh, that's really broken. Wait, why is that broken? Wait. 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 Okay, I fixed it. It's fine now. It's fine now. Those are kind of same vibes as Victorian attempts to reconstruct dinosaurs with random bones found near one another. Yeah! Yeah, I think that's a fun way to put it. But we do know that dragons were already a part of the like, I guess, lore of Boletaria as well on its own, because you have the dragon demons that are created by Alant. So presumably, potentially, dragons were a thing that were around at some point. Or we just all came to the conclusion that the dinosaur bones were actually dragons or something. Anyway, we'll be safe enough over here. Here we have the, lovely giant weapon that we're gonna use for this, and something to note about this is that if you look at the end of it, this looks really similar to a lot of, the things we'll see sticking out of the old one later, and also that we see in, like, the Nexus. Implying that this is quite old. And was made with soul arts from times long past. Also, this is a really chill fight. We can just kind of hang out and look around. Because he's slightly dumb. There's this dragon cult that formed around the bones, and fog magic meant this guy popped out of their heads. Like it? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is, but... Dinosaur bones are thought to be the origin of both the Western and Eastern dragons. Yeah, yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was that kind of thing, especially knowing the way that, like, later games draw on history in that kind of way of how things happen. Your personal lifetime message history. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could view that. Huh. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not a... I don't like that. That's a bad sign. Anyway, there's like a person on here. We'll get to see it better on the other one, but... Phew! Pumped on the rubble didn't appear. Nice! Great! So he's punched a way open for us, but he's also destroyed the ballista, or whatever you want to call the magic arrow thingy. Dragon Kyle! Why are there laser arbalests here? Presumably because they were afraid of the dragon, right? Because if the dragon bone smasher sword is supposed to exist because they were afraid of the dragon god coming to life, and this whole place was meant to contain it, then I guess those would be a measure of like, okay, if the dragon bones come to life, we'll be able to do it. But that's kind of a wild thing to assume, because like this whole temple was carved out around the bones, sort of in worship and fear of them, to contain the dragon here. But kind of a wild thought that they would have also put in security measures like that. Why would they have reason to think that it would come to life, you know? Unless it's happened unless this has happened before, and the history of demon scourges goes back farther than we are told. Which there's no evidence for. I just think that's a funny thought. Someone said that deep boss demons are egregores that spawn after Solar's came. I think I've seen that video and I don't want to comment on it. I don't want to talk about it. Imagine cathedrals are equipped with catapults in case God comes down, right? Wild. Also worth noting that Flame Lurker guards the way in here, just seemingly to prevent entry as well. Can he not fly? I guess he can't fly. He is just hanging onto the ledge. He can't fly, or he doesn't fly because that didn't fit the gimmick. Could have done that anytime we wanted, and then we would be powerless to kill him. Yep. Yeah, this one's not like the greatest. This guy isn't like the best in the game in a variety of ways, I think. Oh, ouchie. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Imagine time someone derailed a D&D campaign by using a wish spell to cast True Resurrection on Dragonhide armor? Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, the world tendency is okay though. We can fix it. He doesn't fly because he'd bonk his head on the roof. Yeah, he can't have that. Alright, hey again. Roar. Oh, we got to really see the punch good. That's fun. You can break these with spells, see? Look at that. Wow. Look away, sir. Look away. Look elsewhere. Fine. I'm playing red light, yellow light. Ritual with God, Umbasa. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about the way that, like, we call this dragon god. This was a god to the burrowers, right? But this would probably be considered a wow, hi. Oh, hi. A pagan unapproved god by the ow Mbasa folks. Dang. Dragon got hands. I think something else to consider with the dragon god and the culture around it is the pass down of punching. Oh, they have not fixed the YouTube chat. I'm glad if it's working for you. It's not fixed. But hey, hi. They have a rich tradition of big man punch thing here. And I think looking at this guy doing big punch, that's probably like absorbed from their beliefs and made manifest. And resized. Wait, what chat problem do you have? Wait, this sounds like you have a totally different problem with chat. Oh no. Perhaps the dragon god studied under the tutelage of Big M. Yeah, hold on. I don't have it on me. I was gonna read the fist. Hold on. Demon souls. Fists of God. Hands of God. There we go. Hands of God. Where's the right wiki? Hands of God. You mean... Where's another wiki? There's another wiki. This one? What's this? Where am I? That's gave me a 403 forbidden. Sweet. We'll look at it later. FTP browser 2/3 of a left monitor and the chat gets pushed off screen like that. Oh. Oh. I thought you meant the issue where most messages do not go through. Which is the issue we've been having lately. The Lord of the Monumentals don't want you to know they blocked it with a fun error. Look away, sir. Steven's not strong enough for this. Does the Thief's Ring affect this fight? I actually don't know what ring I have on right now. You can't see me. What do I have on? Oh, none! Oh, nothing. Oh! Should put something on. I guess we could do flame resistance. This ring does? Oh, okay, hold on, we'll do that then. I don't know why I have two in my pocket, that's okay. Alright. Neat. Hey, you broke the rubble for me. Oh, that was my blood stain. I don't need it. I will the Bammaloni to become big name VTuber. What? I keep track of fails to success chatting. If this goes through, it's 5 to 4. A fist weapon bearing God's name. Thank you. There was once a strong man who slaughtered dragons with his bare hands. His godlike fists earned him the title of the legendary Big M. Thank you. Yeah, it's already a big name. It's quite long. I already forgot what my point was gonna be about the hands of God, but so Big M has the reputation for dragon punching, right? And I wonder if part of that is like a legend that arose around how the dragon god was defeated. Like they find the bones and then perhaps they construct a hero around that idea. And that becomes Big M, you know? And I don't know why their idea would have been that he punched it to death, but yeah, it works, I suppose. Look, YouTube won't let me read other messages. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, we're back to here. Dragon got fist got in a dark alleyway one evening, yeah. Did the ballista count as a punch? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. The B in Avalon P Litlark stands for Big M. Yo. Mining is just punching walls. Oh, I don't have any on me, do I? Because they also get like the dragon bone ore that comes from the lava. Big M sounds like a successful DJ that needs to pay his child support. Pre-successful DJ, that's a very funny term. He don't know where I am. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's just a silly fella. He's just a silly little guy. You can see the thing sticking out of him there. There's a fun concept art of him all bristling with harpoons. He thought he saw a mosquito. Good evening. Are you gonna breathe fire? Oh no, he don't care. I like his really goofy teeth. Really goofy, gigantic teeth. Wow, Thief's Ring really does make a huge difference on this. Wow. You know, I never thought about he has 8 eyes, and we have the spider up there as well. I never thought about that. That's kind of fun. I don't know that there's any real connection with that, but it's kind of a neat connection. Visually, at least, you know. They have something to do with each other. I don't even know if you can see eyes on the armor spider, though. But it's a spider, presumably has 8 eyes. This part of the discussion so far, did the dragon exist before the fog? Dragon bones existed before the fog. But this guy did not, and we don't know if, there was like, what the actual living form of the dragon would have ever been, you know? That's where we're at. I tried to go back through some notes today before stream and make sure that I could, whoop, ouch. I could speak slightly more coherently about here and what's going on. Ow, I didn't even see the fire. What happened? Alright, well, we're good. We're not good. Holy moly! Oh, we're not good! Has anyone ever died this much to Dragon God? I don't think so. Did Dragon Bones exist or did Dragon Bones exist? Yeah, I mean, that's the question, right? Things taken to be Dragon Bones existed. Whether they were actually Dragon Bones or not is up for debate. He's casting invisible flames. That's just rude. Died way more? Okay. You didn't see nothing, sir. Need just to figure out the pillars are not just environment blocks. Oh, that is a good point. That would be unfortunate to not have figured out. Imagine if he had to break the pillars. Oh, that'd be awful. Oh, I don't. Yeah. I thought about rearranging my setup. I feel like if this was a later game, it would be that you have to get him to break the pillars to progress. Actually, no, that's not. Hit. Because that's like not real cover there. I haven't died a single time today. Larry Games just went out of the cyber boss. Well, sure, but I don't know. Thinking of if it did. I like how he just punches over here and destroys this whole thing, but I was somehow out of the way. I don't know where I went, but... Yeah, you do get a really good look at him, and he does have really big ol' wings that are apparently useless. Not a boss or be a world obstacle kind of thing. I'm trying to think of later bosses. I feel like there's something I guess my best comparison to this would be in like Archdragon Peak. Yeah, Ancient Wyvern. Yeah. Man, that one sucks. I think it's better than this, maybe, but... No, I can stand on this one. Like the giant cathedral of the deep on that shelf bit. Oh, that is kind of like it. Yeah, with the giant prisoner dude. I pressed the wrong button. At least the wyvern has flunkies. Yeah. I don't know. I think man, I don't like that one. Guys. Yeah, that sucks because of the guys. Man, DS3 is a game, huh? DS3 is a game that happened. Oh. What then? What then? Good thing we had to go back to Latria, and I have spice now. We'll also be going to Latria right after this. One of the games ever created by FromSoft, it sure is. Oh yeah, you can actually run out here to the place that we'll be going to beat him up after we go across here, but they construct this in such a way that like you miss that it's there. Which is kind of nice. Actually. I can't tell if that hit it. Okay, well. I can stand it. We're good? We're good? We're good. Okay. Punching boss hanging onto a cliff edge, a bunch of lake of lava. They'd never reused that unique concept. Well. You'll see. DS3 DLC is cinema though. DS3 DLC being cinema is how we got Night Rain. Consider. Another game called Dark Souls 3 has nothing to do with the series, so at least it means you don't have to lore run it. Honestly, you know. Okay. Wait, no, there's still one more. I can't reach that though. That one's rough. That one's rough. Don't fire, please. Okay. Dead Space 3. Yeah, we'll go DS1, DS2, DS3, and every single one is a different DS. We do Dark Souls, we do Death Stranding 2, we do Dead Space 3. And we piece the lore together. In a later game, you could shoot this guy with arrows for 30 minutes. Oh, well, that's true, yeah. That would be how it is. What's my plan? Looks at 700 hours played in Night Rain. Oh my god, 700 hours. Oy. Oh, that's more than I've played actual Elden Ring. I know, Dead Space 3 is also still not good from what I've heard. I'm afraid. Okay, off I go. We got this, Steven. Go! Okay, we made it. We're in the clear. We've done it. Crystal Lizard. Oh my god. I got a crystal lizard! Amazing! Clear stone. Oh boy. Just what I needed. This space would be fun to make fun of with roommate. Yeah, probably. Alright, and then we do this once more. Shoo! And now he's completely incapacitated. He's really sad now. And for some reason, every Night Lord is squatting in Kelserina or something. It only makes sense. You can kind of see that there's like a person on here. But you can't really make out their head at all. I think. But they look like they're wearing fancy robes or something. They definitely don't seem outfitted in the way the burrowers would be. So I don't know exactly what this is unless this is really old technology from like the Mirrodin people. It's like one of the Archstone peeps. Yeah, but it doesn't look like the Burrower King, right? Does it? We'll look at him again and see. Anyway, he's just gonna chill there. He literally can't do anything, and he's not gonna like get up. He's just there. And we can roll around and pick up stuff. This is the Master's Ring, which we could also get from Meralda, I believe. Yeah, his chin is the source of his power, as with all dragons, of course. Ring made of straw rope. Damage from direct hits increases, damage from all other attacks decreases. A ring from a faraway land known for its swordsmithing said to be imbued with a distinct spell. Neat. I don't know why Meralda would have that, actually. I think you get it from her, right? Friends told him a soul patch would be his undoing. He didn't listen. Yeah, I think that the Burrowers might not have been the people who built the God-slaying ballista. But it is interesting then that they're here and that this is a temple that was built by the Burrowers. So then you have to wonder like what connections they had that would have ended up with those being here. If that was a later addition by other people, or if they were connected to the Mirrodins or whatever and they gave it to them, or take your pick. We don't know. But they're fun to ponder. Executed someone and took it from them. Oh, that seems likely enough. So he's breathing fire that I want to not get hit by. And then we want to run up and tap him on the chin. Or we can... I bet how good do you think my fire will be? No. Fire surprisingly ineffective against dragon. And that's the dragon god. There he goes. That's the dragon god. Let me get this item. Whenever these kind of questions come up, wonder whether that kind of thought was put into it. Yeah, you do have to... I do wonder about that kind of thing too. That's something that I think of a lot with these, is how much of it is that they intended for you to be thinking about and pondering these things in this way, and how much is just like the way it happened to turn out. Wow, those are way bigger than they were when I fired them. Wow. Okay. Anyway, we got a pure dragon stone from him. You have obtained the soul of an archdemon. The thick, colorless fog shall oppress you no more. Which is to say we can progress in World 1 now. Past where the Tower Knight was, which we're not going to do right now, but we can get past there, nearer to the big guy. And we do want to make sure that we... Also, that will have fixed my world tendency that I just messed up. But we want to read this Archstone. Archstone of the Demon Dragon God. The underground shrine was made to worship as well as seal in the dragon god. The ancestors of the excavators revered it as a god and maintained it well. So, big fearsome god down in the bottom of the mines. And we want to... I'm gonna check what its soul makes. Demon souls. Dragon god soul. I should have charged my phone. It's dying and it's been really slow anyway lately, and it is what it is. How goes the Stevening? Pretty good. We just beat Dragon God. That implies there was something there before the Scourge. No, not just the bones. It could, but I don't know. I think their primary perception of it was like based on them finding the bones. Okay, so this makes 2 spells. No, this makes 3 different things. Okay. Notable. We can make Fireball, Firestorm, or God's Wrath. Neat. We'll just hold on to that for now then. We want to go back to Armor Spider and talk to Skurver about the sword we found. Missed an hour of BAM tent, that's okay. You just missed me dying to Dragon God a lot. Welcome in. The cheat table didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. I did everything I could find to do, but there wasn't a lot of information on like what was up with it. Like I thought I was doing everything right for it, but I don't know what I was missing. It seemed like it should have worked. I appreciate you sharing it anyway, but this works out because this way I can also ow. Ow. This way I can also give myself items and stuff with what I have now. So we can get a few other things that I would have missed out on. The bones were like the spiritual presence of the god then, sorta. I guess so. Hey. Ooh. Ooh. I think I have to equip it here. But we'll check and see. Man, they move fast. That's with Thief's Ring on. Oh my god. Large hardstone, part of clear. Neat. Hi.
Egats! Oh, you!
Me.
Demons! Sorry, friend, I have no interest. I love Boletaria for what she is. A place of odd wonders.
Aww.
Strange faces, wielding strange trinkets, hiding in strange places. I'm beginning to think Boletaria is better off now than it used to be. Don't tell anyone I said that. I could get myself into bother if I'm not careful.
I love him. I love him. He's like, ooh, you know, it's pretty exciting here, actually. You know, I like our fun little fantasy land.
Hey, that's...
Okay, he sees it.
You found it.
I found it.
Let me have a look.
I guess it's also interesting, to consider the Dragon Bone Smasher only being available in White World Tendency as, it being a force against demons. Even though, like, presumably it was not created with the Dragon God being a demon as a thing, but it's just, like, I think, as a symbol of something that defeats dragons, I guess, and then the Dragon God being a demon, it's a force for... a force against the monsters. Anyway, I gotta equip it. So I gotta show it to him. Place of Odd Wonders reminds me of the streams. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Demon Souls world is that it is almost just a normal medieval Earth when the soul arts aren't around. Yeah, I would say that. We can also take a look at it. It's gigantic. It's got blood on it, so it's been used for something. It does have blood actively on it. Whether that's dragon blood or not, who knows? Did they worship the dragon bones found in the mines, then the fog made the dragon appear? Yeah. Ooh, that little running step. Oh. Yeah. That's what we got going on. What do you think, pal?
Wonderful. The arts of swordsmanship applied in a perfectly useless manner.
He's such a guy.
Do not mind me. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, but...
Please, take this as a small show of thanks. Take care of that sword, will you? She's a beauty.
He doesn't even ask for it. He just wants to see it. Thank you.
Take care of that sword.
What a guy. Alright. Now if I want to get his other offering, do I want to... Do you get it if you kill him in pure black, if you kill his phantom? If I want to make sure I get my talisman of beasts? Or do I don't... I know there's a couple ways to get it, right? Talisman of beasts. I'm looking. This is the first Berserk reference in the series. Well, this is the first of the series. I think there's other Berserk references though, but this is the first time we have the, you know, the sword. The Dragon Slayer. Okay, I do need his Black Phantom for it. So hold on a moment. I don't know if it'll work if I'm here. Let's try. We wanna... 5 times to say Big Smash and 2 to say this. I'm sorry. Well, we'll just have to I'll hop on over to Twitch from now on. How about that? I'll just start streaming over there instead, you think? Alright. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna have to dial up Uncle Jerry real quick. Okay. Oh wait, no, that didn't do it. Hold on, okay. I've called Uncle Jerry. He's made some adjustments for me. And there's Black Phantom Skerber! Like nothing ever happened. Oh no, my world tendency, oh no! That messes up my... That's so weird. Hold on, I need to fix it. Okay. Wait, that made that... What? Dark Moon Grass. Man, that gets confused. Anyway, there he is. One of the chillest Demon Souls NPCs. If you ignore the thing he said about demons. Yeah. That's very little damage! Oh, okay. Sword it is then. Oh, he has Fireball. That's also very little damage! Screamer! We're gonna be here for a minute. Ow! Scurver, no! He has so much health. Why is this chill, quirky little dude so tough? Ah! That's insane. Is my sword broken? Why does he have that much health? What is this? The other way to have gotten this talisman that we're gonna get from him would have been from the Mephistopheles questline, which we are locked out of, I think, at this point. Well, maybe not. We could meet. I don't want to do the questline. Oh, but we might be able to meet Mephistopheles. I didn't level up. That's okay. Now your chat stops showing messages altogether unless you refresh it. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm gonna email YouTube after stream today. I'm gonna email YouTube today. And that was human. Jeez. Oh, I can sweep. I can switch off of the Thief's Ring for something better. These phantoms are wild. New game plus 12 health. Yeah, he likes what's going on here so much. He's been through it a few times. Oh, does it just always unequip my other ring when I... Oh. 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 Noted. I could take a fire resistance, might actually be really good. Yeah, let's do flame resistance. And I have a little bit of health against him. Alright, hey bud. I'm back. Oh. Ow. Ow! Yeah, you scurved the tank. 11th? Oh my god, why is it getting worse? Well, thank you to those of you who are still attempting to chat. Do we... I'm tempted to not try to do as much as I was going to today because, like, I don't know, the whole point is to discuss the lores. And if YouTube has decided to make that impossible... Ah! Oh. Then, like... Why bother? I'm gonna run out of grass. Oh, that was sneaky. That was tricksy, Scurver. 30% success rate at best. This is not a great time to show my Discord server. What good is that? Chat check attempt 4, okay. Maybe we just call it with Stonefang for today. And then there's no stream tomorrow, so I can hopefully get in touch with YouTube and get a reply by Friday and see if they at least recognize that there is a problem. No, don't do whatever that is. I got him. Okay. Okay, that was Black Phantom Scourger. He gave us the Talisman of Beasts, which you could say is like the most important lore item in the game. That we've referenced plenty of times already. Because it's hard to talk about things without mentioning it. An old wooden amulet resembling the old one. It can utilize both miracles and spells. The symbol of God was nothing more than the image of the old one. So, the whole religion is a sham. And this scales with both, faith and magic. Whoopie fed boo, $2! Okay, we can still discuss their $2 donations. What's the lore of this ring you just ended? He's just a sweet little guy. He's just a sweet little guy who wants to see a big cool sword, and now I've killed his Black Phantom. What if you start using a stream chat room and Discord as a band-aid? I kind of hate that. Like, that would be functional, but I kind of don't... I don't want to do that because I don't like how exclusive that feels and how that like pushes things off of the actual stream. Anyway, this is the Talisman of Beasts. This is what shows us that like everything that Saint Urbain and all the other Umbasa folks believe is not true. That like their idea of God and their idea of miracles is all just exactly the same as the soul arts that they claim are evil. And they all are connected to the old one. Accidentally or knowingly a sham? That's a good question. No, don't bring Elden Ring into this. No, we're not doing it. I don't think that anyone we meet knows it's a sham. But it could have started that way. It might have originated as knowingly a sham. I don't think we have anything to really indicate one way or the other, but like I think that everybody we talk to, as far as that goes, like they think it's legit. If anybody, Urbane would maybe not, but... I'll just hop down to the bottom and go back. Sham is a funny word, true. See if I can grab this while I'm here. Oh no, it's above me. Never mind. Where am I? Is that... no. This way. We'll just hop down. And hop down. And hop down. And hop down. Okay, great. Pardon me. Pardon me. Is this the right way? This feels like the wrong way. No, this is right. Okay. And we're out of here. And I think that's everything we needed to do in Stonefang. I think Stonefang is pretty much complete now. We'll want to check out the spells that we can make from Dragon God, but one of those we can't access yet. So, that's for later. But yeah, the way the ballista is constructed also does look like the things that stick out of the archstones, but those do also match all of those that are up there where we can't really see them well right now. Hello.
Thou seeketh soul power, dost thou not?
How many worlds do I have left? Okay, so we have to do Man-Eaters and Old Monk in Latria. And then we have to do Storm King in Shrine of Storms. And then we have Astraea in Valley. And then we have 1, 3, and the end.
I keep the candles lit.
I was planning on doing Latria and Shrine of Storms today, as well as what we just did, but
drawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might
magic. Great.
Art thou done?
I'm gonna make sure the monumental doesn't have anything to say. We have quite a bit left. Yeah, I mean, we don't have too much, and because like that's mostly just, you know, 3 of these we mostly just have the archdemon left. We do have a couple extra things we have to do in Latria because it wasn't in pure white before, so we couldn't get the key to let Riddell out. But that's why I was planning to do this in two sort of hopefully evenly split streams. But hey, do you care that I beat an archdemon?
Have you received assistance from the Candle Maiden?
I have.
She is a prisoner of this nexus. It is her duty to lull the Old One back to slumber. That is why she helps those who hunt demons. And that is why she has become a demon herself.
Whoa, moon flunky. It's fine, communication like this is possible anyway, and it funds farm girl pigtails for the new model. That is not what another hairstyle will be. But thank you. So what the monumental said just here, we've discussed already that the maiden in black is a demon, but this implies that she became a demon in her like punishment in order to lull the Old One back to slumber now and to assist the demon slayers, which is not what I feel like how I usually hear that like presented. I think most people like talk about it as the possibility that like she became a demon in the first Demon Scourge and she was serving the Old One then, and then like her punishment for that is now being a prisoner of the Nexus, etc. But the way that phrasing presented it was sort of a different order of events, which is, I don't know. Makes you feel better. It's not just your live stream's been having issues with. Basically every other one you checked has chat issues or streams at 480p. Great. Yeah, I mean that is nice to know that it's not just me, but also I did let me talk with Tamanya one more time, make sure.
The soul is the essence with which living things comprehend the world around them.
Yep.
When one loses the soul, one loses the mind.
I'll talk about you two more in a minute.
And a land barren of souls is absorbed by fog and banished to the infinite darkness. The Old One is the bottomless pit of nothingness, with an insatiable appetite for the souls collected by its faithful demons. The Old One's very nature cannot be fathomed by the living.
Sure it isn't. Thank you, Reaver, for 14 months. What's the lore on the fact I'm hungry? What should I try to help solve this mystery? You can, if you can find any artifacts related to your hunger that you can read the description on, that would do it. You two made you rewrite that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Monumental, will you say that again?
The Old One,
okay.
the bottomless pit of nothingness.
So
An
this
insatiable
is where we get a really
souls
clear
collected by its faithful demons. The
description
Old One's very nature cannot be fathomed by the living.
of like the nature of the world. I really like that last line, that like the old one's nature cannot be fathomed by the living. Like we cannot comprehend the old one. And so if you take that in the context of the way that the soul is clarity, and that any place like where souls are devoured and no longer exist is eaten by the fog, it doesn't exist anymore because there's no soul left there to perceive it. Then to view the old one as a force that's like beyond anything the soul can understand is a really interesting point, I think. Like, I don't have an additional conclusion to offer based on around it, but like, I think it's an interesting thing to kind of linger on. That the old one is this like primal force beyond what the soul is capable of doing. And we know that like the soul, because of the power that the soul has, that like making the soul arts possible as something that is an extension of just mere perception and clarity, and that's still not enough to actually understand the old one. So the old one doesn't have a physical form that we can understand, or did I misunderstand? No, the old one does have a physical form that we can understand. It's just that like the sheer power and the of it, like we can't understand, because it's just an endless force, an endless devouring force that like we can't fully comprehend the possibility of it doing that, you know? It definitely does have a physical form. But how does the monumental get the old one? Don't trust this guy. Well, that's fair also. I mean, I don't... What do you mean get the old one, though?
The Old One is a bottomless pit of nothingness, with an insatiable appetite for the souls collected by its faithful demons. The Old One's very nature cannot be fathomed by the living.
You can also say that the monumentals aren't even actually living anymore. If you're like hung up on them having knowledge beyond others, or claiming knowledge beyond what others have, like the monumentals aren't even properly living anymore. Even this one who's actually alive, and the other ones that are not. They kind of give that up to be the monumentals, is my understanding. But like, I don't know, the monumentals are potentially the ones who awoke the old one the first time anyway. So like, I think that would perhaps give them, having been the ones to have awoken it and then gone, oh, we messed up, and put it back to sleep, I think gave them the opportunity to perhaps form a greater understanding than the people of the current world have. But yeah, I don't think that this is really claiming anything that fishy in terms of understanding the old one. I don't know if I... Like, I don't know, you could, like, just saying that it's incomprehensible, I guess you could say that that's a lie and that's misleading, and maybe it can be comprehended. I think that would be Frake's point of view, right? Is that, like, the old one can be understood, and that he is getting closer to understanding it. And that the monumental would be lying in saying that it's not comprehensible. But that's something that I think we just can't know still. But yeah, I mean, I think the monumentals at least have a good, maybe not good, but a better perspective than others on what the old one does, because they've been around for this long and dealt with it so closely for this long. Whether they're good or not is another thing, but I don't know. I think if we take the monumental as completely misrepresenting the what the old one is, then we don't have much to function on. And like, you could do that, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of where certain information comes from. Yeah, it does only do one thing. And I think that it is a part of the like ongoing theme of the game that the old one does one thing. It consumes. And then you through different characters like Urbane and Frake and the Monumental and Yuria, who we haven't met yet. You get different perspectives on what that should mean to people and how we should respond to it. And I guess you could take like the Monumental is here presenting this like grand sort of universal view of it that's maybe not entirely creditable. But I don't know. There's not really more to draw on there necessarily. But that is kind of just the nature of the whole game, is they don't really give you a lot beyond just... There's no hard proof of things. It's just a matter of the way information is presented to you. And I think that's a fun way to think about the game on its own, right? Is that all you know is what is presented to you, and that I think a lot of the story and the way that things I don't know, I think a lot of the story could be taken to be about the way information is taken and twisted over time and communicated to you in different ways with different motives. I think you could take that as like a greater sort of theme of the story is how information comes to us in different ways and is manipulated by whoever has it, etc. I'm sure you guys are trying to say things. I'm sure you guys are trying to respond. So maybe we could talk about this more next time, but that's some food for thought, I suppose. That's my thought on that, just off the top of my head. It's a little up, everything's kind of up in the air. You have to kind of take for yourself what you are going to trust or not, and how you are going to use what you understand and form your own understanding of the world and how it works. And anyway, I tried to look, going back to YouTube now, I tried to look on the help forums after stream yesterday, I think, and there was not a single thread on there about this issue. So I don't know what that's about. Turns from a lore discussion into a lecture hall. Short University's happiest student. I'm not good at this though. Oh wow, that went. Oh. When the soul can be manipulated and the soul gives way to the structure of thought and perception, everything is in the air. That's a good point. I think it does tie into the nature of the soul and what like it means to perceive the world as well, you know. And that like manipulating the soul and the way that things are perceived is, it does make things really like difficult, you know, and amorphous. But I think that's also reflective of how things just are, right? I think that's cool the way that works. Thank you also. Anyway, from what we learned, my understanding is that the old one is eroding existence by devouring souls. The perception and understanding of the world, whether it has a will or it just does that, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. That's in line with how I understand it as well. Didn't send for like 6 attempts, yeah. Guess it comes down to the nature of the monumentals. How much do they know? How much are they sharing? I think the thing they said is probably accurate. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I think the Monumentals definitely know more than they are telling, especially about the past of what has happened with the Demon Scourge before. They seem a little bit suspicious, but but I guess we're not gonna try to proceed today. I don't know. I'm mad. I'm mad. This is too much frustration for everyone to try to deal with this, especially when like the whole more so than usual streams. These streams are supposed to be about like discussing stuff. So we'll call it there for today. At least we did Dragon God, I guess. And hopefully by Friday, when we get to Crisol Day again, quick turn it into a go work stream. I guess I could do a work stream, but then you can't even chat there. Still can't even chat. But we'll see. I don't know, man. Start copying every message before sending it. Man. I don't know. I'm gonna go construct an email for some AI to read on YouTube headquarters and see what they have to say. Wish me luck with that, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this anyway. Tried most messages 7 times now. Okay, great. Neat. Haha. Yeah, we'll hope it gets better. Or I can at least get an answer that says that acknowledges that this is a problem. That'd be cool, at least. Well, the light's looking really funky. What is happening? What is making that? Wow, there's a really weird flickery sort of light at my window. I don't like it. Can't even complain at each complaints. Great, excellent, fantastic. Yeah, we'll stop trying to do that now. I will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully things will be better. And hopefully next week we will actually be able to finish the game. Hopefully this will be better by then. Yep. Everybody have a good bread. Have a good rest of the day or night or whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.